How short is a woman's life really? At 6 years old, you've just reached school age, and you go to school cheerfully with your backpack, curious about everything along the way. But time flies, and in the blink of an eye, you've reached the age for middle school. Clearly at this moment, you still feel a bit confused about growing up, and after a few years, you have entered puberty, and the rapid development of your body makes you feel somewhat uncomfortable. Soon, you step into high school life, and your personality gradually becomes rebellious. You like to cover your figure with thick clothes. When you enter university, you have blossomed from a little girl into a graceful young woman. Young women, you've seen it all here. So what's your phone battery percentage? You can post it in the comments section, and if it's the same, you can make a friend. At the age of 20, you start dressing up and become the center of attention wherever you go. However, some rude people often make crude jokes about you, so you once again start to hide your proud figure, but it still doesn't stop the harassment, so you learn to fight back. After graduation, you start entering society. At first, you were a bit unaccustomed to the change in environment. After working hard for a few years, your career began to rise, and you became an urban white-collar worker. In the same year, you also met your beloved partner, so you decided to give up your job and get married. Within a year, you became pregnant. As a new mother-to-be, your belly grew bigger by the day, and you were somewhat at a loss watching the passers-by. After the child is born, your life becomes more monotonous, as you work hard every day to take care of the child, affecting your sleep. The serious lack was luckily not lasting long, and soon the child grew up. However, your figure had already started to go out of shape. Looking at your overweight and unhealthy self, you resolved to lose weight, so you exercised diligently every day. But at this point, your metabolism couldn't keep up anymore. Even with vigorous workouts, you still didn't slim down. Thus, looking at the beautiful clothes in the shop windows, you decided to dress yourself up nicely. But time doesn't spare anyone, and now you're not the vibrant woman you once were. Youthful woman, the unusual outfit looked so out of place on the street. When you saw your current appearance in the mirror, you finally gave up. A few years later, your figure had seriously changed. You helplessly looked at yourself, somewhat reluctantly, and after a few years, you have seen through the essence of life and have become an experienced elderly lady. Walking on the street, you encounter your little granddaughter, who is currently in a period of growing confusion. Seeing that she lacks the courage to move forward, you take her little hand and accompany her to bravely advance. But time passes quickly, and before long, the little granddaughter also leaves you. But by now, you no longer care. Life's hardships and worries are many, but instead of fleeing, it's better to face them bravely.